Hey, what's up, everybody? All right. And here we go. We have game number one starting between Zul'jin Distillery and Protectors of Aiur. Just gotta have an NGS game, so I'm just getting things set up. Beautiful Holiday and TNT Rise. Thanks for joining today to cheer on these two awesome teams. And we're just gonna step right into it. So here we go. Dragonshire draft begins. All right. So, Dragonshire. Make sure everything's okay. Sergeant Scoops, night night. Thank you also for joining. Good peeps. All right. So we have Protectors of Aiur banning first. Dragonshire, got some common bans here. We got Chromie, Hogger on the solo lane. Let's see here. Falstad. It would be interesting to see how Falstad bans go, just because right now in NGS we have the Falstad W talent banned. So, Falstad auto attack build, from what I've heard from my teammates, is still a pretty strong build. So it remains to be seen if Falstad will be picked or even banned in this first round. Yo, what's up, Sonics bro? Good to see ya. All right, we got some Protector of Aiur's love in here today. All right, so we have Joanna banned from Zul'jin Distillery for the first round. Got Tychus, so no grenade build, no minigun shenanigans here. As a tank player, I freaking hate Tychus, so I love seeing a Tychus ban every single day of the week. Also going to be using a new overlay, so if you guys see that the overlay is a little bit annoying, just let me know. Like, basically, the at the top of the screen, you'll not only be able to see the talent choices, but also the cooldowns of everybody's abilities. So yeah, if it gets to be too much, let me know, guys. And we have finally a Sylvanas band to round out Zul'jin Distillery here, with Protectors of Aiur going for their first pick. All right, so still have the Hogger up. Zul'jin is strong too in the 4-man. And we have Stukov. Stukov, other than Brightwing and Deckard, part of the top healers right now in the meta. So I really like Sergeant Scoop's Stukov build, especially with that insanely annoying level 13 root and silence. So in terms of this map, looking for wave clear, especially in the 4-man, so that the rotations can happen pretty quickly between the mid and the bot lane. The faster you can rotate in those lanes, the faster you can go for your siege camp, the faster you can get that pressure down in the bot lane, and then cap the objective, or gain control of the objective. So Diablo from D-Wit and Ankle Shot being drafted by Li Ming here, as we wait for the final two picks from Protectors of Aiur. In terms of the solo lane, because the solo lane is so far away, looking for some strong solo lanes. Sonya, Malthael, Leoric, Hogger, Rexar is still up to really control that point. So, I'm going to butcher this name. Ikpliktek on the Sonya here, and we have Orion picking the Greymane. So, potential for a nice leap and Greymane dive here from Protectors of Aiur. Didn't go the Artanis, Protectors of Aiur, to stack that level 1 Protector of Aiur talent. What a shame, but that's okay, because Sonya's a much stronger hero here, as the ban from Zul'jin Distillery is the Garrosh. Now, Zul'jin Distillery really choking the choices of tanks here. We still have the Mei, that's pretty strong, especially with the Diablo diving. Hey, Reg Banana, thanks for joining, you guys. We have a Zul'jin Distillery cheerleader here. So glad to have you. Thanks for joining the stream. All right. Also, why am I looking... I feel like I'm looking very, very washed out here. Let's change my filters. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. All right. So then we have a Diva being banned in the top lane in terms of solo laners. So we have a potential Malthael, we have a potential Rexar, which really does well at soloing the lane. Could go with a double Zul also. But what Zul'jin Distillery really needs right now, some wave clear. So got Cowboy Kyle right in the Misha and the Rexar, and Be Fresh on Hanzo. So looks like the Zul'jin Distillery are looking for like very strong ranged damage here with the Leaming Orbs and the Hanzo Q. Whereas Protectors are going for a little bit more closer combat with the Jaina. And then finally Redbeard drafts the Mirrodin without the Redbeard skin for Mirrodin, unfortunately. Maybe skin sync on another game. So all right. So the final pick, looking for a healer. You have the bright wing here. Excuse me, just burped right into the microphone. A bright wing. If they want to go full dive, you can go the Kara, but we have the Decker 2 for slows, which goes well with Diablo's ults. And Led drafts the Brightwing for the final pick. So looking like a strong draft. So in terms of team strategy, Zul'jin Distillery looking for like a blow comp type of playstyle here. So if Diablo is able to wall stun and flip a target, Laming and Hanzo will hopefully be able to not only put their orbs and arrows right into him, but also get some CC, extra CC with the Brightwing Poly. Then on the side of Protectors of Aiur, we got. I mean, they have really good wave clear, especially with the Jaina and the Sonya and the Greymane. But one thing that I would be really concerned with in this game with Zul'jin Distillery is that their Merc camp control will be kind of difficult. So let's hop on in to this new overlay so that my face is not covering the 3 instructions down here for those who don't know how to play Dragonshire, which I know you guys do. A beautiful holiday says the Brightwing was left open. So yeah, the AoE cleanse is gonna be kind of rough, especially if it's able to cleanse the Jaina slow and the stun. So all right, here we go. So game number 1 on the side of Zul'jin Distillery, we have D-Wit on Diablo, Ellie Led on Brightwing, Ankle Shot on the Li Ming, Be Fresh on the Hanzo, and Cowboy Kyle on the Rexar. While on the other side, we have Night Knight on the Jaina, Orion taunting and showing his dance moves on the Greymane, Sergeant Scoofs on the Stukov, we have Redbeard on the Mirrodin, and finally, Ik Plick Tech on the Sonya. I'm just going to call you IKP. Sorry in advance. So here we go. Game number 1, Zul'jin Distillery versus the Protectors of Aiur as they both go into the middle lane. So in terms of talents, pull these talents up. We have Diablo going the glow build. Gets hit just by a little bit. Meta picks all around for Zul'jin Distillery here, as well as the Jaina. As we know, Stukov's got the level 1 talent nerf, so it doesn't go reactive Ballista Spores. Sun's coming out. Mirrodin stacking up to 2, while Hanzo already has 5 stacks on the W quests here. Protectors of Aiur a little bit ahead with the soak. Sonya's going to have a fun time here, especially when Misha will be able to stun out the Whirlwind. So we have a fight down here. D-Wit kind of low, getting caught in the slow here, while Be Fresh and Ankle Shot really poke the entire team down to half health. As the teams rotate and clear lanes, Hanzo going into the mid lane, and LED and D-Wit completing the wave clear. We have Redbeard taking the stun and silencing the Diablo down to 1000 HP. Diablo able to go out in time with a good spell shield from LED here, as Ankle Shot not only starts the bottom siege, but we see the entire 4-man of Protectors of Aiur on their own siege camp. Be Fresh taking the wave clear mid in order to give that XP advantage, which they are ahead by just a quarter level as objective spawns for both teams. Redbeard unable to land the Stormbolt here, which gives LED and Ankle Shot some wiggle room to step up just a little bit, while Night Knight captures the bot. We have D-Wit waiting for that rotation to come up. D-Wit looking for a wall stun. LED won't be able to finish it though. D-Wit stuns Stukov, gets stunned by Redbeard instead from the Stormbolt, down to 600 HP, and D-Wit goes down. As unfortunately only, how many souls does he have right now? 20 souls right now, as Hanzo also gets deleted. Ankle Shot is left with the siege camps to just poke out. This is going to be a hard push bot lane, as the 2 siege camps from the red side, Protectors of Aiur, are still pretty healthy here. Sorry guys, my screen is completely yellow. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're back. Hanzo and Diablo have spawned. LED trying to get the wave clear here. We have IKP double soaking here, giving the top control for Rexar right now. as Li Ming and Diablo from DeWitt are trying to regain some bottom pressure. Both teams at level 5 right now, so it's pretty even. They're both trying to vie for level 7s, though Protectors of Aiur will be slightly ahead. Right now, both teams just going for wave clear. In terms of spikes, we do have... Oh, Diablo is stunned by the Stormbolt, is silenced, slowed not only by the Stukov, but by Night Knight on Jaina. And Hanzo taking control of the mid lane, as the Protectors of our team will miss that soak bot lane, so they'll even out the talent tiers. That IKP getting harassed just a little bit by the Rexar. As we see Protectors of Aiur trying to get a start on that bottom Merc camp, which they'll be able to, if they do go, they'll be able to get, because Hanzo is always being stuck in the top lane here. Stukov does have trade up. Redbeard gets flipped, doesn't get the engage from the rest of the team just because there's not as much CC and follow-up damage from Zul'jin Distillery. One thing you know, if you can see the icon on the left of Sergeant Scoops, that just means that the trait is available here. Level 7's picked up for both sides right now. In terms of talents, we do have Diablo going the dive build with the Malavance. Oh, a flip on Redbeard. Isn't able to get tower shots on the Redbeard here as DeWitt gets a heal from LED. Still have a 4-man versus 3 bot as Hanzo goes top trying to get the kill on IKP. Isn't able to confirm that kill, unfortunately. This allows Protectors of Aiur to start that bottom camp, which will be hard for DeWitt, LED, and Ankle Shot to stop. Hanzo on the way down here. It looks like DeWitt, LED, and Ankle Shot will just get some more lane pressure here. As both teams reach level 8. Mirrodin doing a good job stacking that Stormbolt at 11 stacks already. As Misha and Hanzo are just controlling this lane against the Sonya. Ankle Shot trying to get the bottom siege camp, but not able to crab it, which allows the invasion from Protectors of Aiur here. Good poke damage from Ankle Shot. Be able to heal pretty quickly by Sergeant Scoops. That Merc camp bot going to be really hard to clear because of Ankle Shot and B-Fresh not having enough wave clear for that Merc camp. So really looking for Zul'jin Distillery to get a good team fight out. They are slightly a smidge ahead in terms of talents here. And it looks like Greymane is going to contest the mid lane pressure that B-Fresh is trying to put on from Hanzo. Now, because Hanzo is stuck top. Oh, we have a stun by DeWitt on Night Knight. LED coming out with the polymorph. Won't be able to get the kill here. DeWitt down to 15% health. Good heal by DeWitt there, or by LED here. But it's going to be tough because the AoE is going to be not only hard to defend against, but the Orion Greymane dive confirms the Diablo kill here. B-Fresh is always stuck soaking lanes, so it gives level 10s for Protectors of Aiur. In terms of top lane, we still have Cowboy Kyle. We do have the bottom turret taken down, which allows a little bit of pressure, but Sonya just having a little bit of trouble soaking against the 2-man team of Hanzo and Rexar. But that's okay because it allows Protectors of Aiur to go and try to capture that bottom fort, which they will. Arrow comes down, misses by... How much is that? It's like 2 meters there, and here's a storm length. DeWitt looking to posture. Possibly... Nope, doesn't have a really good angle to posture for any type of wall stun here. Sonya not able to capture that top just because of the Rexar. Sonya did go the W build though, along with Battle Rage, so allows a capture of the Merc camp. So maybe having Greymane help with the Bruiser camp to get some pressure here would allow a cap of top, but you know, Cowboy Kyle doing a good job of controlling that top lane. Just hoping for the rest of his team on Zul'jin Distillery to kind of make plays down bot. Now, that will be an even harder push with that Bruiser camp that was captured by Zul'jin Distillery here, while IK Plictech will take his own Bruiser camp. Sorry, guys, I was super zoomed out there. We have 4-man pushing bot from Protectors of Aiur. Diva looking to flank. Oh, not looking to flank, looking to go... Oh, almost tried to dive Redbeard, but gets still Stormbolted out instead. Redbeard, 1 stack away from the Stormbolt quest completion. And it looks like Sonya's going to try to capture the top objective here. While Diablo looking to get the Greymane. APOC come out. Nice combo by DWIT there. We got the heals from Brightwing to help with the 4-man push in the mid lane. Arrow does come out. And Greymane is down for 17 seconds here. This is a good chance for the blue team to... Oh, I totally missed the fact that Rexar was also taken down, possibly by the Sonya. Looks like Ankleshot is going to try to anti-cap the top, but there is a Merc camp, Bruiser camp pushing from the top lane. We have LED protecting the cap, any type of cap here, but top cap will be taken. Going to be really hard for Be Fresh and Ankleshot to clear this really quickly. And Diablo scouting. We'll probably see that the siege camp will be taken. It looks like we have a possible engage on IB Tech. Not quite far enough for wall stun. Nice follow-up with the ankle shot for the Aiur, but it's going to be tough. Ankle shot caught between a rock and a hard faith with slows and roots. DWIT, is he going to be healed? Oh, and misses the heal, but that's okay. Comes up even though loses the souls. So we have a bear, a devil, and a mage down for the side of Zul'jin Distillery here. They're really pushing hard with this 4-man here. Redbeard with the front line while Orion pops that W to get the tower. Tower's slightly down here. DWIT trying to come up to flip Orion, but Orion has that increased move speed. This allows... Oh, and that has 4 siege camps pushing bot. Sonya capturing the top objective, which allows Night Knight to capture the dragon. First objective in 9 minutes and 30 seconds here. Looks like Dragon Knight will go bot lane to try to get a wall and possibly a keep if they can get some team kills. Oh, it's double stun, not only on DWIT, but on Hanzo. Nice Stukov root on the Hanzo. Allows Greymane to confirm that kill. Nice play by Sergeant Scoops there, following up on Redbeard Stormbolt with the level 13 Virulent Relaction. This is one person down, allows for an easy takedown of the turrets and the gate. Dragon Knight going around the gate is half HP right now, just chunking down the keep. All right, we got 4,000 HP on the Dragon Knight right now. Keep is down to half HP here. Oh, are they going to be able to get that? They may be able to get this keep. And we have a Jaina being dived by Diablo. Night Knight, 600 damage. Oh, and the Diablo and the Greymane are down. Night Knight with 97 HP, not able to get that kill. Orion coming in after Cowboy Kyle here. Redbeard looking for a Swordbolt stun and an engage by Orion. And going for a core call right here at level 16 through 14. This is going to be 15 seconds before the next hero comes up. Looks like they will be able to catch this core. And it is GG for Protectors of Aiur. Mrs. Windup Burb, thanks for watching and thanks for watching the chat. Yes, that was a nice Sergeant Scoops play there. Level 13 is nasty. So game number 1 goes to Protector of Aiur. Ooh. So as we go into the game summary here, I mean, Sonya with the W build with the high damage, and even though Greymane and Jaina didn't have the high damage from the red side, the Protectors of Aiur, they did do a good job of, or they were looking to confirm some kills, but just weren't able to, as, you know, DWIT and... Oh, wait, I'm getting this completely wrong. Protectors of Aiur, even though they had a lot of deaths, were able to confirm enough kills at the end with the objective capture to just take the game. So really good job, really good play and call to go into the bot lane as opposed to getting the rest of the forts from Protectors of Aiur there. As we wait for game 2. I will say in the solo lane, in terms of, you know, great lane control, Cowboy Kyle on the Rexar and Be Fresh on the Hanzo doing a good job trying to maintain control of the top and the mid lane. Sonya was not able to keep up in time, but it just allowed the bot to always be controlled by the red side, which allowed the Dragonshire to be the objective to be captured. But it was a really good comeback. So really good job on Protectors of Aiur there to capture that first game. All right, so as we wait for the second game here, let me make sure I Gonna feed my dog a little treat here. Oh, you don't see him because my camera is not. There he is. So guys, this is Bishop. Yeah, his favorite here is to play our Greymane. He just pretty much plays Greymane whenever he plays Hots. All he does is just sit here, waits for a treat. Oh, he heard the word treat. Paw, buddy? Give me your paw. Paw. No? You're going to embarrass me in the stream? Paw? Okay, it's okay. You can get the treat. All right. Good boy, Bishop. Thanks for co-casting with me, buddy. Your commentary is just amazing. You talk a little too much, but that's okay. All right. So, looking at the match history for both, I believe that, let's see here. Zul'jin Distillery has an 8-6 record right now. Protectors of Aiur have a 2-10. So, I mean, just from the stats right now, Zul'jin Distillery looked like they were the favored team to go in. Protectors of Aiur, maybe a small little upset for the first game, but we still have 2 games to go. Reg Banana, yep, he is a cute doggy. So I got Bishop about 6 months ago. So I fostered him because no one else wanted to because he had a broken leg. And before I fostered him, he had run for 5 days straight, just like running from anybody trying to catch him, running from cars. And the only reason that he stopped after 5 days is because he got hit by a car and waddled to a potential foster's house. So after that temporary foster couldn't take care of him, I took care of him, fell in love, and now I got a co-streaming doggy. You good boy. All right, so the second game looks like we have Towers of Doom. If you've tuned into the stream, you know this is one of my favorite maps here, just for the comeback potential, but also because you see a lot of late game plays here with Towers of Doom, just because you can't attack the core. And we're just right now going straight into the draft. So Zul'jin Distillery will ban first because they chose to get first pick here. I was looking for a Zul. I would love to see a game 3. And man, what is it with both of these teams? Zul'jin Distillery not playing Zul. Protectors of Aiur not playing Artanis. That does make me, like, speaking as well, that does make me miss the old post HGC days when they'd run the main tank Zul on Infernal Shrines. That was freaking nuts with the auto attack build. We have a Chromie ban from Protectors of Aiur here. You know what? While we're waiting for bans, just want to say thanks to all of you guys for tuning in to cheer on Zul'jin Distillery and Protectors of Aiur here. If you are a big fan of NGS, don't forget they have a Patreon, which I should have the link, but I don't. Well, once I find the link for the next stream, please do support NGS because the staff members put a lot of work into making this possible. I mean, this season, when it ends in, like, what, May? We're going to go back into good old Storm League games. So, unless people like, want to scrim. Reg Banana says, poor boy, what a trooper. Glad he's safe and happy now. Good boy. Thanks, Reg Banana. He is a good boy. Once I get 50 followers, I will try to add some things, like if you cheer, give him a treat and all that stuff. Which, by the way, Sergeant Scoops, who's in the game right now, thanks for the follow, and Smart Killer, a teammate from NGS, thanks for the follow too, good sir. We have a Falstad. Falstad being drafted by Ankle Shot here, so maybe we'll see the auto tech build. I want to see the viability of it in NGS, while IKP picks a diva on the solo lane with Sergeant Scoops again on the Stukov. I always love a good Stukov healer main. Just because, I mean, level 10 ults, I'm just like, meh. But the level 13, let's just call it an ult. I love it every time it lands. Dewit again on the Diablo here with Cowboy Kyle on the Leoric. So before we had Cowboy Kyle on the Rexar against IKP Sonya. I have a different type of matchup here. Beautiful Holiday says, let's go. Scoops on the Stukov. Gross. Gross healer, gross virus being spread around. But there was no respect bans there, so let's see what Protectors of Aiur ban. They banned the Bright Wing that Zul'jin Distillery did have that last game. His Stukov, Beautiful Holiday says his Stukov is so sick. I wonder, Sergeant Scoops, has Sergeant Scoops been respect banned the Stukov? I mean, Stukov is also a strong ban in NGS. And Beautiful Holiday, are you on the Protectors of Aiur team also? Alright, Night Knight on the Leeming. Have another Leeming play again. Redbeard, who played a Mirrodin last game, will be holding the tank pick as Orion, again on the Greymane. I really did like Orion's follow-up. I mean, the side Protectors of Aiur last game, really good job of just, whether it's the communication or having the awareness of when their teammates are focusing one target, really have to hand it to Protectors of Aiur on that last game. But with the Falstad, Diablo, and Leoric, I do like the potential for some really ult-heavy team fights here. So we have the Falstad, Gus, Diablo Apog, the Entomb from Leoric. I mean, with Deckard able to initiate some engage with the slow route too, it's going to be pretty nuts. So we have Be Fresh on the Kael'thas to round out the damage here. Really good wave clear from the side of Zul'jin Distillery, as Redbeard opts to go for, again, the Mirrodin. Alright, so let's effing go Orion. Yes, I really enjoyed Orion's gameplay at Beautiful Holiday. And TNT Rise cheers for Protectors of Aiur here as they go for a 2-0 game, or will we see a game 3? In terms of my predictions here, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious about the auto attack Falstad because they don't really have. Yeah, it's hard for me to say. I mean, I'm favoring the Zul'jin Distillery here, not just because I want a game 3, but because I like the ult potential more for Zul'jin Distillery. Sonics Bro says Orion is gonna go Wizened Duelist. All right, is Orion gonna have the balls for that? Let's see. Protect the fucking Aiur. You goddamn right from Cactus Ham. Let's play other secret stuff. So, in terms of the, let's hop into this game here and get my face out of this way. So, on the side of Zul'jin Distillery, we have Be Fresh on the Falstad, LED on the Deckard, Ankle Shot on the Kael'thas, D-Wit on Diablo, and Cowboy Kyle on a Jandor Leoric. And then on the side of Protectors of Aiur, we have Night Knight on the Leeming, have Sergeant Scoops on his Stukov, IKP on Diva, Orion on the Mirrodin again, Orion on the Greymane again, and Redbeard again also on the Mirrodin. So we have both teams going straight into the middle here in terms of talents. Let's see if we have any questing stack talents. Yes, we do have Frequent Fire for Falstad here. No Convection for Kael'thas, so no trolling from Kael'thas this game. All right, so Redbeard going in deep. D-Wit looking for an engage here. IKP tech kind of deep, but able to dash out of the way. And both teams clear the mid wave as they go and... Oh, we have a interrupt from Redbeard, but not, it doesn't really amount to much as both teams look to clear the bottom lane pretty quickly. In the top lane, we have Cowboy Kyle doing a good job of just slowly chipping away at the Diva. Diva's defensive matrix won't do much against Leoric's Drain Hope. Oh, D-Wit little low at 500 HP here. It's going to be really hard to get some some sustained healing from D-Wit. And Diva a little bit ahead. IKP a little bit ahead on the rotations here. as Zoltan Distillery goes for the siege camp. Or sorry, the pumpkins. Which, yeah, they are called siege camp. Mrs. Windup says, in the 5 casted games I've watched, I guess he's not been banned, if that's what you're saying. I've never seen, oh, we're talking about Redbeard playing Mirrodin. Speaking of Mirrodin, able to stop the D-Wit from engaging here, which allows both teams to capture their siege camps. So Mrs. Windup says, Redbeard only plays Mirrodin. Okay, well, he really likes Mirrodin then. He stacked really well the last game, so. And Mrs. Windup saying that Scoops will carry. I'm waiting for that. Oh, we have a stun on the Mirrodin. Warning shots, though, from D-Wit here. And Devo, on the other hand, just trying to control the double soaking here, as both teams are pretty even at level 4 talent tiers. We do have the top turn and gate down for Protectors of Aiur, as Bfresh takes a big chunk of damage. Stunned, oh, and slowed at half health, but now Redbeard doesn't have any engages or escapes. Orion going in, oh, and Bfresh was down, just maybe 90 HP, but the burst here from LED, beautifully done. Stunned and silenced. LED just really doing a really good job pointing these heals on his troubled teammates. That is 2 clutch heals LED had on the Deckard. All right, we have Cowboy Kyle at half health. A little bit slower on the rotations compared to IKP here. But still doing a good... The 4-man is still doing a good job in terms of getting the XP here. Yeah, Diva is ahead on the XP, but with the wall halfway down, allows for slight XP lead. And as well as the kill from Zoltan Distillery. We have silence going out from Sergeant Stukov. Redbeard protecting the cap of the turret, but isn't 998 isn't able to get it. Redbeard halfway low here, not spreading the living bomb. A nice huge root, 3-man root from LED as Orion goes down. Sergeant Scoop's a little bit low. Bfresh dives on in, and the Stukov is also down too. LED playing really well this game for on the Deckard here, as Cowboy Kyle and Bfresh looks to get the IP tech. Oh, the stun from Diablo doesn't quite hit. We still have the Diva Bomb, and the Diva Bomb is saved with 200 HP. Really good team fight there from Zoltan Distillery as they go a talent level lead on the level 7s. Look, pulling up the talents. We do have D-Wit again going the burst Q build on the level 4 and the 7. Falstad going secret weapon. Heard that's, if I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, chap. The secret weapon did get buffed, right, in order to make the attack AA build more viable. Reg Banana says, let's go LED. Yes, LED. Pops on the first early team game fight with the heals there. D-Wit trying to poke out, see if he can engage here, but won't be able to have the fault from his DPS as Bfresh catches the bot soak. Zoltan Distillery still about a quarter of a level lead up with Cowboy Kyle here and IKP just on PvE duty here, as all the fun is down in the 4-man. All right, Siege Camp coming up for Protectors of Aiur. Big 3-person orb hit by Night Knight, and we do have an orb build from Li Ming. All right, Sergeant Scoops still has the trade up if they want to go in. Redbeard not looking to engage here, as both teams too far away from level 10 for this next objective to come up. Redbeard stacking away on the Stormbolt build. We do have 19 stacks for Redbeard. Pretty good for 5 minutes into the game. D-Wit anchoring the bush. Looks like both teams will be able to... Oh, Diablo stunned. Silence just cannot get out. IKP Tech just chasing D-Wit. 400 HP. Is D-Wit able to get it? No, Orion comes in with the big huevos going on to D-Wit. Diva Bomb comes out as Liorx also goes down. IKP Tech. Oh, is that Living Bomb going to be spread? Orion goes down to Deckard. Redbeard is going to spread that Living Bomb. That's 3 Living Bombs on IKP Tech and Sergeant Scoops. We have Angle Shot down with 200 HP. Redbeard also very low. IKP Tech on the backline and LED trying to get some damage. We do have... Sergeant Scoops doesn't have the ult up, unfortunately, so allows Zoltan Distillery to still cap their own objective. Level 10's almost online for both teams here. Bfresh flying all the way down to get that bot soak as level 10's come up. In terms of ults, we do have Gus from the Falstad and the APOC from Diablo and the Entomb. And we have a stay a while and listen from the Deckard. So looking for huge CC APOC combo coming on Nightlight. Goes on the Ziming. Oh, the DPS was barely out of range. Dewit is gonna go down with the bolt. With the bullet from Orion as LED looks to peel with the stay a while and read these books with me. So, no tank here. Misses the LED, dodges the Stormbolt from Redbeard. And we have a little bit of soak being lost because Cowboy Kyle taking that sneaky pick of the Siege Camp top. Now, in terms of level 13s, we don't know if Cowboy Kyle is going to go the W build or the A. We have, Protectors of Iron invading the camp. Diablo is going to be a little too late to help support his team to get that. Diablo is, of course, at how many souls? 35 souls right now. Yes, Mrs. Windup Bird, Orion is doing work. The bullet follow-up with the E engaged, doing a great job here. Siege Camp does get taken. Both of them gets taken by Protectors of Iron here. We are at 28 to 32, still pretty close in terms of the objective. And in terms of level leads, not much of one, as both teams are pretty even still. Alright, as the Siege Camp is getting cleared up by Zul'jin Distillery here, we have a objective spawning bot. DWIT looking for a wallbang potentially here. As a Deckard ult comes out, only roots the Mirrodin, and then 5 people are here. We have the Stay While and Listen, APOC coming out with the Entomb. 3 people are caught. That is 3 down, 4 Protectors of Ire. IKP tech a little bit low. Orion also have, nice gust by Free Fresh in order to get the kill. But Be Fresh gets hit by the tower. Nice flip on Orion by DWIT. Zul'jin, Deckard gets the root, but there's no one to follow up. Orion gets out by the skin of his fangs. Holy LED, good root. I mean, a good stay a while and listen, which allowed not only DWIT to hit the APOC combo, but I mean, let's just watch that replay again. Hopefully this replay loads. The replay did not. I got the replay too late. Oh man, but I will say good setup by the team of Zul'jin Distillery here. They're able to get up 32 to 24 in terms of tower shots here. Now 13s are online here. Looks like Leoric is gonna go. Where's Leoric? Leoric is going the AA build. So it'll be really good to hit on the Diva to steal and also heal himself. Now we do have a 3v4 bot here as Night Redbeard, Sergeant Scoops, and Orion may be looking to poke down that gate. There are potions all the way up around. Be Fresh trying to get some push in the middle lane. Does Be Fresh have Gust up? Or have Fly up? Not too sure. Where is it? Does have Flight. So let's zoom out here. Be Fresh looking for a good time to fly. Maybe the bullet is out. Be Fresh coming down for a wall gust potentially. No, the angle is just not right as Protectors of Ire is able to get out in time. We do have Siege Camp being taken by Zul'jin Distillery. Possibly... Oh, sorry guys. I am not able to get full map view here. Whoops. There we go. Sorry, technical difficulties as I... we have a APOC Entomb combo on the side of... Stay a while and listen comes on out. Orion working on LED here as a Diva Bomb comes out. Hits LED, not for a kill. Redbeard a little bit low. And that is a 2-person kill. DWIT looking for a wall stun on Night doesn't quite get it. Woo! I'm sorry guys, I do not know how to get to all... there we go. Press E. Good engages. These engages by not only LED but Cowboy Cow and DWIT to get the kills. It's just insane here. Zul'jin Distillery looking to just get ahead on tower shots here. Redbeard doing a good job of slightly delaying, but it's like 5 people here defending as all the team members are working their way to delay. Night delaying first. Gets the delay. LED not able to block all the missiles from Night. Angle shot looks like we'll be able to get this as the Protectors of Ire does give this objective. That's going to be 32 to 16 shots here, with 16s coming online for Zul'jin Distillery. DWIT gets scouted by Night's magic missiles here. looking to engage here. Strong engage, especially with the level 16 leads. Redbeard in the back. This is going to be a very ballsy engage by Protector of Aiur as they take DWIT with a... Oh, bullet takes down Diablo, but the counter kill on Redbeard's Mirrodin. I'd say that, Protectors of Aiur won out on that one because they got a nice HP gain because they were down levels and getting a hero kill there. So good sacrifice, and they were able to take Diablo's souls out. Oh, and Ankle Shot gets chunked by those orbs. Orbs coming out from Night Knight. The Root takes 2 as the Entomb takes Sergeant Scoops and Night Knight, which leaves Orion in the backline. Stay a while and listen. Allows Stukov to be killed. Night Knight trying to get out, but gets rooted by the... Oh, dang, the scroll of ceiling is just nuts by LAD right now. That's three people down from Protectors of Aiur here. They're just trying to engage with level 16s down. It's just really tough to win these team fights right now. Let's see how far in terms of stacks we got. Leoric is halfway stacked up on the AA. Oh, Redbeard gets flipped and stunned. Nice follow-up by Ankle Shot on DWIT's flip on the Mirrodin there, allowing them to capture this bottom keep. Really horrible timing here as the altars are up in 10 seconds, possibly getting maybe 10 tower shots for Zul'jin Distillery here. Leoric is going to be stuck top defending. No, Leoric is coming to make sure there's no cap on this objective here. 16s are up from Protectors of Aiur. Oh, Sergeant Scoop's looking for the... Oh, DWIT is coming down. Be Fresh, delay, successfully able to delay. Entomb comes out. Orion low and gets taken out. IKP down on the Diva here. Cowboy Kyle looking to come in. Entomb is down. The Diva mech is out, and unless they're able to get a wall... Oh, this is... Oh, so close. Zul'jin Distillery with 5 shots left. They may go for game as the Greymane is 20 seconds out. This is looking like GG for Zul'jin Distillery. It looks like we're going into a game number 3. Nice play by Zul'jin Distillery. That one-shot combo of the Deckard, Leoric, Diablo was just nuts there. So for Zul'jin Distillery, really big props there on LED, on Cowboy Kyle, and also on DWIT there. Good coordination, great team fighting. And so we're looking at the game summary here. Be Fresh, I mean, auto attack build looking pretty strong. Before the changes, I mean, it was always, the auto attack build was mainly taken half the time, and now taken less because of W build being so strong. But auto attack build doing a lot of damage at 42,000. 99 did get a lot of good orbs out, and I will say that with the Greymane bullet with Leeming stun on following up on Mirrodin's or Redbeard's Stormbolt, did a really good job just one-shotting a lot of Diablo picks. But I mean, because Zul'jin Distillery was able to get more team fight and more people under the Entomb and the APOC thanks to LAD, just too tough. Bakjay's oh, Bakjay's loving these plays here. Arabics, thanks for watching too. Thanks for both of you for tuning in. We have Zul'jin Distillery cheers on in the chat right now. So we're going into a game 3 here. Let me update the score as we wait for the next game. Towers of Doom. All right. So really quickly, in terms of map bans, as you can see here, we do have Volskaya, Infernal, Tomb of the Striders Queen, and Braxis Holdout all banned out right now. So we do have a Battlefield of Eternity, Infernal Shrines. Infernal Shrines being very popular, picked in NGS right now. But I mean, this seems like a matchup between the healers. LED on the Decker just rooting and slowing out of their mind. Whereas last game, Sergeant Scoops was just using the level 13 Virulent Relaxation, just like carrying the game last game too with those initiations. So who needs tank initiations? when you got Deckard and Stukov. Beautiful Holiday isn't going to get. It has the fate still cheering on Protectors of Aiur here as we go into game 3. 3 versus 3. Let me look up. We have also other games going on tonight too that aren't being casted, so I may hop into that afterwards. So no, definitely not hopping into that afterwards. Liquid Metal versus Phoenix Rising Amethyst at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nope, we are sticking here with the stream for Zul'jin Distillery and Protectors of Aiur. You know what I need to do? I need to find some type of game that we can play that's really short in between these map choices. I think in terms of Zul'jin Distillery versus Protectors of Aiur in this last game, Zul'jin Distillery really likes that wombo combo potential here, whereas Protectors of Aiur is really going for the one shot. So if they can ever catch anybody out in a lane, I'd say with Orion and Redbeard playing aggressively, and Sergeant Scoops is able to get that level 13, it's just like goodbye to whoever hero is in the front lane. And the next map has been chosen. We have Alterac Pass for game number 3. I'm not able to join it. Oh, here we go. All right. I mean, I would love to see if last game I thought the Sylvanas ban was interesting from Zul'jin Distillery. So I wonder if they may ban out the Greymane here, as that bullet would just did really good work in that game. I mean, it wasn't able to result in a win, but Orion's just really carrying with the not carrying, but really doing good damage with the Greymane there. We had our 2 quick games this hour-long game. All right, both teams looking for a longer game. Those other 2 games, I guess, were pretty short. Arabiz says it's time for LED to lead the way to victory. Yeah, I really liked LEDs. Not only did LED do a good job of scroll sealing and Herodric's cubing, if those are new verbs, the enemy team, but really on point with putting the healing potions right on top of the head of any hero to just grab a quick drink. LED in the chat, what's up? And also flashing the Zul'jin Distillery tag. That's some that is some dedication there. Oh shoot, Sonic's bro. I missed the follow notification. I'm so sorry. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. All right. Game 3. Both teams are ready. Let's hop on in here. I will say also, from what I've noticed, Protectors of Aiur tend to draft slightly better macro play comps in response to the team fight play of Zul'jin Distillery. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see if their playstyles change in game number 3. All right. So we have Protectors of Aiur opting for that first pick. They did pick for Sergeant Scoops the Stukov last game. So may look for another Stukov first pick. We'll see. Arabic says, make sure to lift with your legs, LED. You don't want to hurt yourself. You're either doing squats here or deadlifts. You're gonna either carry with your legs or carry with your back. So let's see what LED picks for this game. Do have a Chromie band coming up for Protectors of Aiur. And another Sylvanas ban. Must be a respect ban. Probably Orion's or Night Knight's comfort picks. Tychus ban. Tychus strong ban right now. And the Falstad ban. All right, first pick for Protectors of Aiur. And we have the Comfort Pits. We have the Mirrodin, the Sergeant Scoop on the Stukov, Orion with the Greymane. And we do have a first pick Stukov from Sergeant Scoops here. Really like that pick here, especially to help control the objective with the the bottlenecks at the objective. D-Wit, really liking Diablo. So Diablo's open. And LED also was pretty strong with the Deckard. And we have a Tyrael mixing things up. The two-time Diablo player goes with Tyrael. We'll see a little bit later if it's a sanctification or more of a judgment. Though for cheering purposes, we'd love to see a judgment game, especially that level 20 cooldown, which is nuts. Hung Fu, cheering for Zul'jin Distillery. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. All right, we have IKP. Again, on the Diva and Orion on that comfortable Greymane pick. So potential bans here. We did have some info from the chat that Redbeard mainly plays Mirrodin. Maybe we'll see a Mirrodin ban here because they do need to tank as well as another DPS. Night Knight loved the Li Ming in that last game with some really good ores being landed. Oh, Mrs. Winterburn and Beautiful Holiday returning with their own cheers for Protectors of Aiur. As Diablo is banned. So D-Wit wanted to take the Tyrael and ban his own Diablo. It's an interesting play. The Diablo is nasty with the Greymane though, so... I'm really liking the play between these two teams, like especially the different play styles that are here. And we have a good chat too. Like you guys are pretty awesome, just showing the love for your teams. I love it. As the Uther is the final band, we seeing a Juice Pirates for Zul'jin Distillery? Are they going to cheese this for the last game? I mean, we have the Rainer, which can take down structures along with Tyrael's shields. So we're looking for an Asmodan or a... Nope, no Juice Pirates this time. So Cowboy Kyle going into the offlane with Arthas to protect against the Greymane, which I pretty much like, as well as Ankle Shot going with the Kael'thas. And Ankle Shot was able to get a lot of good living bomb spreads that last game too, so I really like that Cowboy Kyle, though won't be able to contest the off lanes here against Diva because of the lack of wave clear. We'll be able to act like a good front line so that Be Fresh and Ankle Shot can get some good damage off. And Night Knight not going for the Li Ming, going for the Jaina here with Redbeard not on Mirrodin anymore. You know, Joanna on the... or Redbeard on the Joanna. Most likely to counter the Rainer with the blinds. But it's going to be really hard to dive the enemy team. There's only Orion that's diving here. So Greymane just being picked... Oh, Greymane is a tough choice here. So in terms of the engagement, we're going to look for a Jaina, Joanna, Ring of Frost, and Blessed Shield. And finally we have LED on the Bright Wing as we go into the final game between Zul'jin Distillery and Protectors of Aiur here. I'm excited to see where this game goes. I really don't know what to expect because, if anything, the Tyrael pick is the most interesting out of all 10 heroes picked today. So um, Tyrael did get a minor buff, so we'll see how Tyrael does. Though I think the Tyrael pairs really well with the Arthas extra CC. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I think Orion is going to have a tough time here. There's just going to be slows all around. We got slows from Joanna, from Stukov, from Jaina. And slows also from the Arthas and Raynor Q. Anyways, let's hop into the game here. On the side of Zul'jin Distillery, we have DeWitt on Tyrael, Be Fresh on Raynor, LED on the Brightwing, and Ankle Shot on Kael'thas, with Cowboy Kyle rounding out with Arthas, Frostmourne Hungers. So on the side of Protectors of Aiur, we have Orion on the Greymane, Night Knight, maging it up with Jaina. Sergeant Scoops on this hero, caught Stukov, Redbeard on the Joanna, and IKP on the comfort pick of the Diva. And here we go into game number 3, as both teams head into the mid lanes here. In terms of stacking quests, we do have globe quests for both mages on both sides, and Arthas going for a damage build here with the Frostmourne Hungers trait build. Just get some more attacks on that D. Beautiful holiday with some more PoA love. Let's go. It is a great match. I'm loving this too. Reg Banana with the Zul'jin Distillery love. Let's see. Both teams quickly clear the mid lanes as Arthas, Cowboy Kyle, and IKP Tech go to clear the top lane. Let's see. Raynor going Exterminator build for some defense and also so for fast camp clear, just because otherwise they wouldn't be able to clear the camps as fast. And Be Fresh and LED looking to get that first camp as Orion starts to rotate with Sergeant Scoops themselves. This leaves the mage on mage action down bot with the solo laners up top too. T-Wit going in deep, chipping away at that top turret. I'm loving the aggressive play here from D-Wit. So we do have Arthas stacking pretty easily on the Diva here. Only needs 10 hits to max out the quest, but it just keeps on going. It doesn't cap, but it maxes out the mana. Both camps similarly taken, but it's going to be easier to clear the Zul'jin Distillery camp. We have Be Fresh a little bit low, being silenced along with D-Wit from Stukov here. Redbeard slowing the team. It's going to be an easy clear because they have the towers to help from Protectors of Aiur. Not much going on in the other lanes here as Cowboy Kyle, IKP, and the mages. Sounds like a music group there. Just getting their respective lanes. And both teams clear each other's... Oh, is there... Let's see. So we frozen here? Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. That's my fault. All right, well... that was just an audio stream. Whoops. Nope, that was me. That was not you guys. So, you guys missed a good 2 minutes of the game here as I enjoyed it by myself. My bad, guys. Kung Fu. Thank you on the I'm so embarrassed right now, guys. Oh my gosh. If I could, like, gift subs for that mistake, I would. Alright, so... what you guys missed was pretty much nothing. We just had mages on the bot lane, killing each other's camps. Both merc camps were taken up, but not much in terms of walls being taken up. And Cowboy Kyle and IKP, not really getting much. I mean, Cowboy Kyle's almost stacked up on the quest, but that's pretty much it. So, don't worry, guys. You didn't miss much. Newbie caster. I'm a bronze level caster, alright, guys? I'm so sorry. Alright, anyways. We have camps getting taken out here from both sides here. The Zul'jin Distillery camp marching into mid lane here. As we have aggressive posturing, Night Knight trying to defend from Be Fresh, getting this first camp, along with a good over-the-wall shield glare, as well as Sergeant Scoops. They're doing a good job here, Protectors of Aiur, delaying, but Redbeard's getting really deep here, even though he's popped the trait. Spreads a living bomb to IKP Tech. And Redbeard, a little low, no trait left, and is down with the last hit by D-Wit. Really good confirmed kill from Zul'jin Distillery here. Looking to not only clear this middle merc camp, but also trying to get the... No, they're not going to go for jet. They're going to go for a clear on the mid wall. And they do manage to clear that mid wall. It'll be good for when the objective gets taken. Both teams... So we have Zildjian Distillery up by 1 level here. And not quite. IKP doesn't have enough gas in that Diva tank to delay with the dash here. As both wants more... both wants to contest this objective. Redbeard a little bit low. Pops the trait. Cowboy Kyle getting the heal. D-Wood a little bit low. As the Diva Bomb comes out, Cowboy Kyle going to be slightly in the edge of it. As the shields doing a good job here. This like semi-double support that Zildjian Distillery has, doing a really good job protecting against all this poke from the Protectors of Aiur. Alright, both teams posturing again, resetting. I'll say Zildjian Distillery doing a really good job getting the camps, but Protectors of Aiur also doing a great job too. After clearing this, yep, Sergeant Scoops is going to go up with Orion? Yes, Orion to their own Merc camp. Both teams pretty much near levels at level 8 here. And it looks like Redbeard's going to try to sneak a cap. No, not sneak a cap, sorry. Sneak a protect. No, 5 versus 2 here on the objective. Redbeard delays once. Sergeant Scoop's going to delay with the silence. Oh, and barely gets the delay. Ankle shot looking to stun Sergeant Scoops, but is able to miss it. Be Fresh gets a channel. That's 11 seconds left on this channel of the objective here. IKP trying not to spread the living bomb. And this objective will go on the side of Zildjian Distillery. Really, really nice here. Alright. First objective goes to Zildjian Distillery as I try to catch up in the chat here. 2 minutes is about my limits. Yeah, this is a chat-only stream, you guys. So basically just me talking with you as we listen to HOTS in the background. Just hear the sound effects. I'm smelling a clutch ankle shot here. Alright. Got some Kel'Thas love coming in. Redbeard more like Deadbeard. I do wonder why... I guess he didn't go the Mirrodin because of the slows and the semi-double support. Be Fresh popping the Hyperion here to confirm this mid-wall. Down bot, we have the bot wall. Probably going to lose the bottom and then the top wall. Good defense in the top and mid lane, so they will lose the mid fort, but they will keep the top and bottom fort from Protectors of Aiur. D-Wood gets a heal from LED. Redbeard going in deep along with Orion Sergeant Scoops here, as both have ults. Ults are up on the side of Protectors of Aiur as you do the last couple of hits on the fort. Be Fresh, half chunk, able to get on time. Arthas still pushing in with the objective, as down to able to chunk it to half health. Cowboy Kyle doing a good job pushing the advantage top too. And we do have a wall down for both the top and the bottom lane. So we have camps coming out on both sides here. Lanes are pushed pretty much to the mid. The Pierce on Jaina would have interrupted, yes. Unfortunately, we didn't get the Pierce on the Jaina here. We have a little bit of mana return from the Jaina, as well as some spell damage if Jaina is above 10% spell power on the Arcane Intellect. Oh, we're looking at an Arthas skank. IKP Tech, micro missiles to slow down. Oh, and the Brightwing heal does come in. I thought LED was going to be taken out, but that 5-man gank on the Arthas results in a possible boss play top. Does that mean that the mid lane will go down to get their own boss? Yes. So LED is going to try to get his own trait to come back up again. So that's top boss being taken. They probably won't have enough time to go bot to defend against this. But the mid, there's going to be a lot of mid pressure on that wall. They'll probably be able to come in time. I'll be able to get probably like a fourth of this turret. Yeah, they're going to come down. They're not going to push the top boss. Yeah, especially if they have the full wall here to protect. It's unfortunate the camp timings forced Protectors of Aiur to come. They could have gotten a little bit more push, especially with Cowboy Kyle down. And looks like Zildjian Distillery will be pushing out that lane. Going for the fort down here. We have 4 members, 5 members responding. D-Wit's going to be a little bit, Redbeard's going to be a little bit slow, but he comes just in time. Hyperion comes on out, pushes the fort down to 2,000. Blessed Shield comes out along with the bullet, and that's a confirmed kill on Tychus with a 2-person on the trait for Tychus. LED is low at 780. Really nice Blessed Shield from Redbeard and bullet from Orion on that team fight here, as Cowboy Kyle had to stay top to defend slightly against the boss. We do have boss pushing with about a 5th HP. So level 13, slight level lead from Zoltan Distillery here. Arthas, more like Deathus. That's a new hero that's going to be released with the next patch, folks. Arba is just loving it too. As we get Living Bomb spread from here. Ankle Shot down 1000 HP. We do have Brightwing coming in to help Ankle Shot come up to full HP with some shields here. And it's a 5-person bloodbath. Both teams posturing right now, so we do have a Merc Camp advantage being pushed here, as the level lead is on Zoltan Distillery here. Oh, Dewit looking to posture and has the zoning, but is silenced. That Tyrael is going to be dead. No! Not only did Ellie do a good job with the spell armor, but Dewit with the shields able to save themselves. That was a nice save by LED there. My goodness, I really like the engage. The Blessed Shield with the Sergeant Scoop's root and the bullet from Orion, but just not enough to protect against the double fort. Redbeard kind of low here, does have trait. Oh, and is going to pop that Living Bomb. 300 HP. Will Dewit be able to not be able to get one more hit? It's 100 HP here. LED healing up Beef Fresh. Dewit zoning out IKP tech and is able to get the root. Diva caught in a hard place here and will go down. Dewit at half HP, but at none but a thing as they get the Diva kill. Very nice job, Dewit, just zoning out with the level was at 13, right? The level 13 Holy Ground allows the side of Zoltan Distillery to get a couple of seconds, so it's going to be 10 seconds till Diva comes up. They will try to get top fort here. LED going for more mana and health here. Dewit anchoring the bush, but gets rooted by Sergeant Scoops. Blessed Shield by Redbeard here. And both Dewit and LED goes down. Arthur's trying to peel with the Syndragosa, and we'll get the Jaina kill. Cowboy Kyle stuck in the middle. Oh, and the Kael'thas bombs also get Grey Mane. But Arthas, aka as who was it? Not Aerthos. Was it? I can't even say. Oh, Mrs. Windup said that was a dead toss here. That was an insane counter engage there. Redbeard will cap the objective as 14 seconds versus 37 down and counting here. Sergeant Scoops did a really good job of stopping this Tyrael here with the root at level 13. Bfresh getting a little bit of poke on Sergeant Scoops. The stun from Ankle Shot doesn't quite hit on Sergeant Scoops here. IKP tech looking to protect. We do have a big wave coming in from the bottom lane here. 16s achieved by Zoltan Distillery here as IKP tech. Nope. They will try to get 16s with this Merc Camp, and they do. Quick talent check here. We have roots from Jaina. Nice spike from Jaina there. They're really trying to, play against the Rainer with the imposing presence from Redbeard. Blinds come out. We have 18 seconds on here. Rooted, stunned. Oh, and Dewit, or Arthas, sorry, is dead. Sanctification comes on out. Sergeant Scoops peels with the flailing swipe. Dewit just taking the face of that Diva Bomb. Doesn't really care. But even though they lose one, they're able to defend with 5.9 seconds left. Not sure why Protectors of Aiur didn't press their advantage there, especially with the Diva Bomb and 5-person advantage. But here they come, not only with 5 people, but with a Merc Camp pushing down mid. But bullet comes out on Dewit. Nice blink heal by LED with the heal. Oh, and Redbeard just barely misses the LED trait, the LED heal. Sergeant Scoops avoids the Flame Strike for the interrupt, and that is 4 seconds left. They will get this next objective. It's going to be pushing from Protector of Aiur. Really nice play there by Protectors of Aiur. This is back and forth here. Chat. Chat is blowing up here. What is going on with chat? A good effing root from Beautiful. Yeah, Sergeant Scoops just ruined the crap out by both teams. Yeah. Can't keep Kyle down for long. He will return. He's already back. Cactus Ham just here for the eye candy. Oh, the root again from Sergeant Scoops and the bullet. Oh, and Dewey gets the heal from LED and is able to get out LED with these saves along with these shields. This is an insane team fight here. Oh, but they do lose the mid fort. We have Cowboy Kyle protecting against the top, but Frostmourne is just too weak to defend against that objective, so they will lose a top fort also. The team of Protectors of Aiur looking to move on down, but they're... Oh, this is a 5v4. DeWitt zoning out the team with Holy Ground, but the Raider able to get a little bit of chip damage on this bottom fort here. Probably won't be able to save it. It's still a 4v5 here. Cowboy Kyle stuck top. Will they be able to defend? They won't be able to defend. This is no fort to protect. IPP red missiles come down. The bullet does come out. We have Blessed Shield up in 5 seconds if they do want to engage again, but they opt not to engage. That was an insane push. They get 3/4 off of that from the side of Protectors of Aiur. Looking to bait this boss call here. Not sure if Zul'jin Distillery will go for this bait, especially because Cowboy Kyle is so far up. They will see Cowboy Kyle as well as that Merc camp being capped, but the Holy Ground scouts all of Protectors of Aiur. Hongfu, this is a spicy game. Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. I'm loving healer. I mean, I'm not a healer main, but I love it when healers who don't get enough, I say praise in games, especially in Storm League. Like, Storm League healers never get any praise. Good to see them just getting praised by chat and just doing some awesome plays here. Both teams getting their own bosses here. We have a full null camp pushing mid. Tyrael just scouting around here. Hungfu says, wait, Zul'jin Distillery wins the race to 20. Is that what Kyle's doing all the time? Who's Kyle? Chat? Oh, Cowboy Kyle. Probably, yeah. So they do get level 20s and looking to push the top boss here. Do have a full wall along with a full 5-person defense here. They will get a camp, but they are down level 19s here. Brightwing... Does Brightwing have trait or heal? Brightwing does have heal here. Does get the heal in time, but they will be giving... No, they're going in. They have to be careful. DeWitt is still protecting bot, and the boss is halfway. Going to be melted pretty quickly by Orion here. Did Orion go the auto attack increase? Nope, going Executioner. And no Wizened Duelists. No Wizened Duelists is here. Erebus says he's riding off into the 20 sunset. He cannot be stopped. Hungfus is offlane hero. And we get some offlane love in here too. He should be promoted to onlaner. Oh man. Offlaners are off for a reason. Oh man. Chat, you guys are great. Alright, so we have camp being channeled by Zul'jin Distillery. Diva stuck top, but has 25 seconds to come down to help defend. We have ults completely up on both sides here. DeWitt coming in with the zone to get a couple more seconds on this camp, on this objective. IP Tech coming in deep, but the bomb gets put out. Sanctification to protect against the roots. We have the Holy Ground to zone everybody out. Redbeard is deep in. Cowboy Kyle kind of low, along with DeWitt. DeWitt is low. Going to try to get some trade value as Redbeard is going to also be taken out. The tanks are out of the game. IKP Tech going to be out of the mech. Is going to be stunned by Kael'thas and saved by Sergeant Scoops at 100 HP. Not quite. The death coil from Cowboy Kyle getting the confirmed kill on the 100 HP Diva as the objective goes on the side of Zul'jin Distillery. Insane fight. That's 2 down for Protectors of Aiur here. It's going to be a tough defense. Probably the top keep will be going down. It's like Cowboy Comp angle shot looking to push this mid lane a little bit because that middle objective is going up pretty quickly. So they're looking to get some bottom keep lane pressure here. Yep, so Protectors of Aiur looking to protect the top lane. There's one too many Ks in there. There's freaking lots of Ks here. All right, the Zildjian Distillery here, drunk on this keep. They're gonna get this keep. We do have Syndragosa still up, and that keep goes down. Ult's up on both sides here. Oh, not quite. Yep, ult will be up for both sides here if they want to try to get one more team fight in. So that's 5,000 HP on the top keep here. Not enough to do a core call, but it looks like DeWitt and friends trying to engage on this camp. Holy Ground separates Night. Great Holy Ground, but the root separates DeWitt, and Jaina goes down. Who's going to cap the objective? Bomb is also out along with Hyperion. No, Bomb is not out. That's Hyperion. IP Tech low. Sergeant Scoop's peeling for the team. IP Tech out of the mech. Redbeard is really low with no trait. Down with 300 HP, and it gets taken out. My goodness. I will say DeWitt is playing this Holy Ground game really well as a top keep. Gets taken down. Still 5 members up on the side of Zildjian Distillery here. And there's 5 people pushing into the core. It's going to be a hard defense here. Sanctification coming out to nullify not only the bomb. Oh, the bomb chunks B for DeWitt and Cowboy Kyle here. Looking for a kill, but the core will be down. What a game from Zildjian Distillery and also Protectors of Aiur. This is a beautifully played game. Especially, I will say, gotta hand it to DeWitt there. Those Holy Grounds of zone away, Night from Jaina on that Merc camp, just completely impressed me. Going into the game summary here, folks. I mean, in terms of kills, it's pretty much even. You guys are on point with the puns today. Hongfu says Zildjian Distillery getting to the core of the game. Beautiful holiday. Yes, it was GG's on both sides here. I'm gonna try to get an interview. So let me message here. Zildjian Distillery in lobby 4. I'm gonna try to get someone from Zildjian Distillery for an interview. Let me pull up my Discord. Airbus wants a LED interview. Yeah, beautiful. Props for taking a game off. I mean, even the Protectors of Aiur is like 2-10. They played really well in all 3 of those games. It could have gone either way. And looks like I got some people in for an interview. Let me change this chat. We have Ankle Shot and DeWitt. You guys, great play game 3. That was a lot of back and forth. How are you guys feeling after that game 3?
Yeah, it was a very close series, and so we're happy to come away with a win, especially after dropping the first map like that.
Now, we'll work backwards. So, DeWitt, I was complimenting you in the stream, but the... oh, 1 second. I put the wrong logo. Not this one. This one. Yeah. I was complimenting the Tyrael play. I will say that when I saw the Tyrael picked, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a Judgment or Sanctification, but in terms of the playstyle and the strategy going into that game, were you just looking for just zoning and separation, or were you guys looking for more CC one-shot?
We definitely weren't going for a one-shot with the Sanct build, but we kind of just wanted to sustain and let Raynor pump out damage and let the bombs go off and just stay alive in fights while it kind of whittled them down. And then I felt like their damage was very bursty, and so the shields were pretty helpful for that. And they did catch us. The silences were pretty rough. The Stukov was really good all the games.
Sergeant Scoops on the Stukov getting some love from the other team. I will say, LED on the Brightwing that last game, as well as your popping of the Chantier, you got out in so many nicks of times there that I was just on the seat of my pants. A really good job from healers, especially on both sides. And I mean, they wanted an LED to come in, but you guys played really well that last game. I do want to go into that second game because Dewitt, you were on the Diablo, as well as the Leoric and the Deckard. Those Entomb APOC stay a while plays were nuts. Is that something that's like a comfortable wombo for you guys, or was it just sort of like a new type of playstyle that you guys have been practicing over the past couple of games?
Yeah, I think we really like that those heroes for that ult synergy. I feel like we're pretty comfortable on that, just on each of the heroes individually, and then when you put the ults together, you can get some very big plays, like the one that Led set up for us on the one of the bottom towers, where it was just the sleep went down, and we just had all day to set up our combo.
Yeah, it was pretty insane, and like the enemy team just unfortunately didn't have enough, I guess, breathing room to make up for it. And I think the last couple of questions I have for today depends on game one. So in game one, it was such a good comeback from Protectors of Ire right at that last moment. Um, would you pin on just like a I guess a good execution from the enemy team, or was it just like a certain misplay that you guys are hoping to fix for next time?
Um, for game one, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
game
on
one.
Dragonshire,
Uh,
probably a little bit
I
of
have to
both, I
go back
think.
and look at it,
Yeah,
yeah, because I don't know, it never felt like we gained traction in that game. I felt like we were getting ahead in Soak because Sonya couldn't keep up with our um, Hanzo and Rexar, but we kind of we couldn't really do anything bottom lane,
yeah,
and I guess we could have either been more passive or we thought about switching Hanzo and Ming, but
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out to be the pairing we really wanted, or the draft, I guess.
Was there a different like an auto attack hero you guys were looking for instead, or was it just because it did have good one shot potential and the range was just nasty, Laming and Hanzo.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. They kind of I think Muradin was really good for them because he could just eat all the leaming damage in the bottom lane, and we couldn't. There's no point in me going in. I would just die.
Yeah, it looks really tough. And like towards the end, like Sergeant Scoops with the again the Stukov roots was just ridiculous. I did notice that you guys are banning Sylvanas pretty like for most of the games there. Um, is that from just research knowing that there's a Sylvanas player on Protectors of Ire?
Yeah, I think. I mean, Orion's a really
yeah,
good Sylvanas player.
yeah. We've seen him before when he was on Church of Murky, who were one of our uh, one of our favorite rivals back in the day. So yeah, got to
Well,
keep tabs on him.
yeah, I will say, I mean, even though the gray main bullet gave just like a slight bit of trouble in game two, even though you guys won it out, you guys countered it very nicely with the heals and with the Tyrael pick. So, um, I mean, great games. Like those are very fun games to cast. The viewers loved it too. And before we leave, Ankle Shot and Dewitt, are there any shout outs that you want to give?
Go first.
Yeah, I mean, a shout out to Nutcracker, our sixth man who always is stepping up and filling in when we need to, and our some of the people in the community who are helping us with coaching and strategy, Ripper and Shredded Wind.
Yep, and shout out to uh, Protectors of Ire for a good game, and to our fans, my wife, and and Pay. I mean Brooke and Dana, and also to you for casting.
Of course. Thank you for the Borat reference there. I enjoyed that too much, I feel like. Well, Do it, Angle Shot. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to interview today, and awesome games. That was super fun. Looking forward to watching you guys in future games. Congratulations.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
You got it. All right, and that is pretty much it. You guys, thank you so much for cheering on Zul'jin Distillery and cheering on Protectors of Aiur. I think that was an awesome game to watch for all viewers and myself. I'm going to see who I can raid here. We got we have, let's see, oh, Jazleen is casting a Div C game, a CCS versus Chili Mountain After Dark. So I'm going to push you guys over to her. Let's see here. Let's raid Jazleen. It looks like it's in game 2. All right. I'm going to take my dog out for a walk because he's bored as crap. And I'm sending you guys on your way. Again, you guys, thank you so much for all the people. Oh, holy crap. Fettuccine Sensei, thank you for the follow. Brookie Chris, also thank you for the follow. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for cheering, and thanks for like just your passion, your psych for these games. Really awesome. So yeah. Other than that, have fun. Take it easy.